Class number 3, and rule number 3 of the game is reactive to proactive transformation begets lasting fulfillment. Transformation. You want me to repeat? Reactive to proactive transformation begets lasting fulfillment. Everlasting. Growing and increasing. Please. To proactive. Everybody understand reactive? Yes? Our uncontrolled response for whatever happening around. It's like kind of the automatic pilot, automatic system. And I'm not talking only about getting upset or all of those negative things. I mean, talking about even somebody asks for your help and you have to say yes. Anybody has this kind of reaction? And sometimes you feel like, I need to learn to say no sometimes. So this also is a reaction, not necessarily bringing, but eventually good when it's not in balance, when you cannot restrict it, when you cannot say one moment, let's look at the big picture and see what's the right thing for everybody. Okay? Any kind of reaction is basically an opening for troubles. What does it mean proaction? Proactive, to act in a proactive way. You're still going to be active, not passive. You have to make a decision, you have to make a choice, but you are the one who makes the choice. You take a moment and forget about Kabbalah for a minute. That's what you used to do before. Take a moment and think about it and then make a decision. True? And sometimes the decision will be to do the same way that you will respond automatically anyway before. But now it's really your decision. And sometimes after taking a moment and think about it and maybe ask some people, you will decide to do it differently. Obviously, when we talk about, through the knowledge of Kabbalah, to be proactive, we're talking about taking this moment and not just respond to things, but we're talking about involving something much higher than my thought process in enabling me to see what's the right thing to do. What is this higher thing? The light. Life force of the Creator, this energy. Part of this energy of fulfillment is, for example, wisdom, yeah? Clarity. I would like in that moment that I'm saying one moment, I don't want to respond right now, I would like to ask and connect, hopefully learn how to access to more information, to more clarity, to see things in a clear way so I can make the right decision, to better ideas and so on and on. Everybody understand? You remember what we explained last week about what's happening, why we have to be in such a reality today that when we want something, it doesn't just happening automatically. You want happiness, you need to create it. You want success, you need to create it. You want health, you need to create it and work very hard for it. And what the whole process about? Giving us the opportunity to do something that we couldn't do at the endless, to express the nature of the Creator that is within us, which is about sharing, creating, doing, and so on and on. Initiating. And only by expressing this nature, one can gain true fulfillment. Expressing the nature of the Creator, acting in a proactive way, basically the same thing. Okay? Reacting to my need and my desire, that's not the Creator part within us. Everybody agree? You have the consciousness of the what I want, what I expect, the my way, that's me, me, me. That's the vessel, that's not the light, that's what I want. Even when I give, because I want to please, because I want to be liked by others. That's why I'm saying yes, yes to everything. Everybody, some people said, you have this problem. It's not that I'm doing any harm to anybody or something horrible. No, I'm doing something good, I'm helping, but this is not an enlightening thing. Why? Because it's happening in a reactive way. What's the reason that I'm supporting and helping or doing? It's all about me. It's all about me. I want to please other people. I want to be liked by others. It's not about really that, sharing properly. I need to take a moment and stop. The whole thing about it's called restriction. But the restriction, say 1 moment, I will not respond automatically, is the whole system of how to get away from the consciousness of me, of the vessel, of what I want and I expect and I need and so on, and switch to the consciousness of the light, of the Creator, of what is needed to be shared. How can it be done in the best way? How can I create the kind of fulfillment that is not happening right now? My wife woke up this morning not so happy. I can have a reaction to it, or I can think about it proactively. What will be the reaction? Maybe, or? Huh? Okay, same reaction, or? Give her space and let it be. That's going to be another way of it, no? Everybody's nature is different, agree? Everybody's process and reactive system is different. So one person will get upset back, another person will give the space. What's the right thing to do? To give the space, or to get upset, or what? Find what the cause is. That's what we talked about last week. Maybe she doesn't want the space. Maybe you need to give attention. Maybe if you give attention, she does need the space. How do you know those things? It's in the 99%. It's not revealed to your senses. True? You need to use all the conscious and all the tools that many of them you don't know yet, but we need to first understand the system. Then we will learn about tools of how to do it in a better way. First, to understand how the system works. We need to ask for more of that which is concealed from us to become revealed. The cause for why she's in a mood, this right solution that will really be the best for her now, because maybe one thing that I'm doing now for her will be right, and maybe next month something else will be the right thing for her. And what's right for one person maybe is not the right thing for another person. Now everybody has different character. When I'm taking a moment not to respond even with kindness or with anger or with any way, not to respond right away to it in a reactive way, to take a moment and ask the light of the Creator to become revealed. What is in the 99% to become revealed to me? Clarity, knowledge, what is really needed? If I want to be the vehicle, the channel for the Creator, if I want to create happiness now and well-being and healing for a mood and state of mind, what's the best way to do it right now for this specific situation? Do I know it? If I will not take the moment and ask and have a desire to reveal it, the desire is the beginning of everything, forget about it, it will never happen anyway. Is it enough just to desire it? No, we need to learn also about other things. But without the desire, nothing will happen. The moment that we react automatically, do we have a desire to go to the cause? Do we have a desire to realize more of what's hiding there? Or we already have the solution and we're just responding with it? What's the solution for it? Get upset back. What's the solution for it? Give her space. How do you know? That's the real nature of everybody. I didn't say, 1 second. I talked about getting the knowledge from who? The Creator. It's got nothing to do with the other person. I never said anything about asking the other person. Asking the other person may be one avenue, but I'm talking about the Creator. Really bring in the knowledge. Is it true that the knowledge of what is right for that person at the moment is already existing? It's also true that if I will ask the other person, that may not be the avenue to get this knowledge, no? Yes. Okay. Or maybe that's even not the right thing to do. Sometimes the person wants you to figure it out yourself. That's happened a lot in relationship, okay? You care enough for me, you dig it out. True? Yep. That's it. So that may not be the right avenue, but the knowledge is not part of the person. The knowledge is part of this creation. It's part of the light. It's part of the fulfillment that I want. And it's still in the 99%. Without asking for it to come to me, it won't happen. So first of all the reactive way of responding to things need to become history. If I want everlasting fulfillment, if I want the real solution, not just to patch the leak, if I want to go to the cause, the real solution, I cannot just respond in a reactive way. I have to take a moment and ask for the cause to become revealed. Okay? That is a proactive behavior. Okay? You don't just act in a reactive manner, you act in a proactive manner. You take a moment, you ask for the light to show you the way. You want to act as a creator. You want to initiate a real solution, a true fulfillment there, everlasting one that will really make a difference. And this is rule number 3 of the game of life. We'll understand it much better as we go on with this class, as we come to rule number 4. Reactive, basically, you remember we divided life for 2 realms, 1% and 99%? Reactive mean that I'm responding to what reality? The 1 or the 99%? The 1%. Responding according to my nature, and everybody has a different response, but I'm responding to the 1% effects that's coming on the surface. Proactive mean what? I'm looking for a connection with the 99%. Everybody agree? It's 2 different things. What happens when we have an issue and we take care of it in a reactive manner? I'm even not going to go into the things which are very clear. I'm doing something that is destructive and negative. I'm not going to go there even. I'm going to talk about the reaction which seem to be completely harmless. You're not so happy. That's cause or effect. That's an effect of something. What caused you not to be so happy? Who knows? Right now, the bottom line is on the 1% level, you're not so happy. What do you do when you're not so happy? Eat. Absolutely. How many people eat when they want some energy or fulfillment or happiness? What else?
Play video games.
Play video games.
Go shopping.
Go shopping. Huh? Drink. Do what? Sleep.
Play basketball.
Play basketball. Sleep is like the video game, no? It's just much more advanced. The dreaming is much more advanced than this virtual reality. I mean, you can dream whatever you want. Do you dream? Can you control your dreams and have wonderful fantasies in your dreams? That's a good escape, better than all the other solutions probably. But does it really change the situation? No. Everybody know what happened when you have a car with a dead battery? And it's stuck, what do you ask for? A jump start. Everybody know the concept, yeah? For what a jump start is really good? Is it the lasting fulfillment? Is it the real change? Taking care of the cause? Absolutely not. Do you need a jump start sometimes when you get stuck? True. Do you need to go and shopping sometime, or have ice cream, or eat, or do whatever, just for the sake of, or take a time out and take a vacation? Do you need to do those things sometimes? Yes. No problem. If you think that that's the solution for the problem, that's a problem. Okay? If you understand that this is only a jump start, it's fine. So take a jump start, but then do what? What happens when somebody gives you a jump start and you just drive somewhere and you continue in your regular routine? And you go to another place and you switch it off and then you come to turn again and again it's there. What do you expect? Of course. Somebody give you a jump start, what are you going to do?
Drive to the place to get to dinner.
Drive to the shop or something and fix it. Fix the cause. That's what the jump start's supposed to help you with. Get you along at least enough to get to the place when you can really, really take care of the cause and fix the problem once and for all and get the lasting fulfillment solution. Simple. How many times we just living in a kind of manner of jump starting yourself, going and on and on and on. And never really go to this place when we can really find the real solution. Really make the real difference once and for all. And that's what, again, reactive and proactive is all about. You do something in a reactive manner, you may get temporary fulfillment like in a jump start. You don't feel so happy, you go shopping. You blow $1,000 shopping, wonderful. Huh? Get new stuff. But if you already to few thousand overdraft and now your house is on disclosure, whatever, I mean, now what? You probably ask people to borrow you lots of money so you can go shopping again because you're really depressed now and you really now you really have to go shopping, yeah? I mean, this is really a wrong cycle. There's nothing wrong with shopping. It's just that shopping is not going to fix your state of happiness or sadness or anything. Maybe for the moment give you a jump start. Okay, so you go and buy something, you go and eat something, you go and do other things. The bottom line is temporary fulfillment. That's what you may get. Sometimes you're not even getting that much. But even if that's what you get, fulfillment from the jump start, from the reactive way of taking care of a problem, it will be a temporary one. Everybody agree? Only by restricting, saying enough, I've been there, I've done it. I don't want to be in this path anymore. I want to cause a real change. Restrict this reaction and say, I don't want to react, respond again the way I always do. One moment. I want really to ask for more understanding and wisdom and clarity to come to me and to show me what's the way to cause the real change. What's the proactive way to take care of this issue? How to make the real change then, and then lasting fulfillment will be there. That's what rule number 3 of the game is. Everybody understand the rule? So we can move on. Questions? No questions. Please, thank you so much. Are you asking a question to share with me, or you really have a need to know something?
Okay, you gave the example of the wife being unhappy, but I thought you were getting to the solution is to ask the wife and say, what can I do, what's bugging you? But you said no, that's not the answer.
Not necessarily, because Stefan probably tried it before and it didn't work so well.
It's like, well, you should know what's wrong, and it's like, okay.
You should know, yeah, of course.
Everything's fine.
I know that's what happened. Of course.
I mean, how do you find the answer? If you don't ask that person directly.
That's a good question. Let me give you a more extreme situation. Okay? And that's how you really need to understand. It's existing in the cosmos. It's part of the light, part of the fulfillment that you're looking for. It's not necessarily, you don't necessarily know which avenue it's going to come through. Okay? How to connect to the light and allow this energy and knowledge and whatever that we need and lack to come to us, I said already, when we understand how the system works, we'll start to learn more about tools of how to connect there. But the desire to do it, first of all, is necessary. I'll give you a more extreme example to show you that sometimes there is no way, there is no one you can ask anyway. Okay?
Because I have an example, there's no one to ask.
I'll give you an example and then you give me yours. Or you start.
Okay, the war. There's no way to reach your family with the war right now. There's no way. That affects me every single
To reach your family? Where is your family?
in Baghdad. I have no idea if they're dead or alive. There's nothing set in place anywhere to reach anybody to know. Nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing at all. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
How do you deal with that?
So you would like to know what's going
The
on?
answer to, oh, I'm in this situation.
You would like to know what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. I, by the way, have a different desire regarding all the situation in Iraq and in the Middle East and in the world at all. Okay? My desire is not to know what's going on. I have a family in Israel. I mean, it's not like Baghdad now, but it's a going on crazy thing, okay? Now, I don't even have a desire so much to know what's going on there. I have a different desire. I have a desire to be done with all of this nonsense. Okay?
But I want to know if my family's okay.
I don't, no, 1 second. I understand what you say, and you're right, but I'm just taking it a step further. My desire is to finish with it, because if I close the phone now with my family and they're okay, do I know what happened 5 minutes later?
No.
And by the way, my family has to be in Israel or Baghdad? Anybody has relatives here? Even in town? Do you know what's going on with them right now?
No.
Do you know how many people die in accidents and how many people die in Baghdad? In the United States in accidents or in Baghdad from bullets, what do you think? Where are more people dying?
Of course, here with
So I will be actually more worried about your relatives that are here. They have better chance, God forbid. But that's statistically, that's true. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
You don't understand?
I believe that. Sorry.
You don't believe it. It's statistically, they're numbers. It's not about believing or not. Everybody understand what I'm saying?
True.
The chance of a person to be killed by a bullet in Baghdad, or the chance of a person to be involved in an accident over here in the United States of America. You know, in Israel, for example, okay? How many people died in Israel? I know what's going on in Israel. In explosions and terror acts, how many people died in 1 year? How many people died in car accidents in 1 year? You know what's the bigger number? Car accidents, much bigger.
But it's not personal all the time. You know, all the
But that's, I don't want to go into politics. I'm just trying to tell us. Sometimes we are alerted about something, but we completely close our eyes about something which is much more even horrible. But you said about it's The bottom line is, I'm just telling you, my desire is, what I'm asking is, how can I bring more of what is needed to humanity in order to stop all of that nonsense? There will be no more diseases, no more accidents, no more wars, no more crime, no more nonsense, more chaos with any form. This is my desire. This is what I'm asking for every day. Okay? Now, you're asking how can we know? How can we this? How can all kind of things coming? It's a good question. You're driving on the road, you see a truck upside down, the wheel's still spinning, there is dust there, you're the first one to come there, the driver is out of the truck, was thrown out of it, and he's unconscious, laying down, and he smells gas, and the wheels are still spinning there, the engine is still on. What do you do? You smell the gas, the engine is on, the driver is very near the truck, unconscious on the ground. What do you do?
Without thinking about it or just reacting?
I'm asking you, what do you do?
React by pulling.
Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. If you move him, he's going to get paralyzed.
How many people are going to move him? How many people will not move him? And the other people, we really, I don't want to be there, yeah? That's what you think. I don't want to be there. Don't ask me those questions. Don't give me these situations, please. Make my life simple. Don't make it so complicated. I don't want to be there either, you know, but sometimes it happens to some people. Well, if that accident happened, there will be the first person who's going to drive there. It's going to be somebody. I don't know if somebody from this class, but somebody is going to drive there first, yeah? And when he's going to see it, what is he going to do? He's going to do what he's going to do, but how will he know? Because you're right. You're not going to move him, why? Everybody know?
If it's meant to get
That the number one risk in those cases is spinal, which is so delicate, injury, which can be fixed many times, but what happens if you move him and pull him? You may just paralyze him for life or even kill him. Very easy. It's not, I'm not saying that always that's the case, but there is very good chance that that's the case sometimes. Many times that's the case. So you're not going to touch him. You heard about those things, you're not going to touch him. What is the other thing that you think that very high possibility that may happen soon? The truck will blow up with the guy beside. So what? It's a kind of tough situation. What are you going to do?
Drag him out of the way.
By the way, is it already known if the truck is about to blow up?
Yes.
No? Not to you, but cosmically is it known?
Sure.
Yes. Is it already known if his back is damaged or not, and if you can move him or not? It's already known. Not that you know it, but it's already known. It's done deal already, no? If you will have an X-ray vision, like Superman, you'll probably see right away what's happening in his spine and be able to, oh, no problem, he's not injured, I can pull him away. Or you will be able to see exactly what's going on with the truck and say, no problem, it's not. We have a problem, our senses again, limiting us. But the knowledge do exist. Everybody agree? The only thing that we need again, and we talk about in first class, to do is to access the 99% realm beyond what our senses can perceive, because the knowledge is there. Now let me ask you, what are the chances that one will do the right choice in this case? 50-50. True?
Yep.
I can tell you that if somebody is really connected to the light, and again, we don't yet, we still learn the system, and then we will start to learn the tools of how to connect, okay? But the first tool is the consciousness and the understanding and the desire to connect, not through the physical level, to something which is concealed from us. That's the first thing, that's what we talk about now. We will later on learn about tools, practically, of how to tap, how to make the connection, okay? It will come. I need to realize, can you accept that there is somebody who is really connected and know how to access, who will be in this situation 10 times and 10 times will do the right thing?
Sure.
Statistically, is it possible? Statistically, does it work? No, chances are 50-50. Statistically, he should 5 times save his life and 5 times leave him to death or kill him. Leave it to be burned and explode, or pull him into his death or whatever, paralyzed. Practically, if somebody is connected to the light, I can tell you that he can find himself guided to do the right thing 10 times out of 10. What happens when somebody is really connected to the opposite of the light. Is it possible that 10 out of 10 he will do the wrong thing and kill the person? Absolutely yes. But average person, statistically, 50-50. Are we happy with 50-50? No, we need to learn how to access. The rule number 3 telling us that if you want to access the 99%, the real solution, the real light, you have to act proactively. You cannot just respond. You have to take what's proactively. You take a moment, you don't respond in a reaction. Your reaction because of something that happened in this lifetime or previous lifetime you just heard or you were exposed to, your fear is from breaking the spinal cord of the person. That's your fear. And another person, he will have the fear of leaving him to explode. That's his fear, from some reason. Everybody comes with different baggage. Let's say that a wife and a husband, typical story, usually that's the way it is. They come from having opposite luggage with them, okay, to support each other in this process. One of them is completely hysterical, freaking out about moving the person. No, wait, no, don't touch him. And the other one completely freaking out hysterically about leaving him to explode. You have to move him out. Now what happened there? You know, by the way, there are stories from Jerusalem, the time of the Roman and the destruction of the temple and all of this. Everybody know what I'm talking about, like 2,000 years ago? There are stories of historians that recorded what's going on there. But people in the city of Jerusalem, while the Roman coming to slaughter everybody, that were fighting each other, trying to kill each other about the differences in opinions, until the soldier Roman will come and just slaughter them both while they're fighting. Can everybody accept that this is a reality? It's sometimes hard to accept that this is reality many times. And by the way, those two people can really fight there until everybody will explode or something. It can happen. It does happen sometimes. If we don't have the tool of how to connect to something beyond what we can see, if I don't even understand that I need to connect to something which is beyond, and I'm so right about what I perceive, I have chances of 50-50. That's exactly what I have. True? This or the other way. You want to know how to access? You'll have to learn how to access. You will sit patiently a few more weeks and you will get it. Okay? The bottom line is, if I don't have a desire to access, I'm going to give you all the tools of how to access. You're not going to access anything, because if you're still going to trust your perception and your knowledge and what you think, you're still going to be arguing with people and fighting about opinions and all of those things instead of connecting to something which is completely beyond you. Please.
So when you're having a conversation with somebody, like with your wife, she woke up hungry, what were you trying to access?
Thanks God. She's beating me with a... Okay. What do I do in order to access?
What are you trying to access?
First of all,
Not necessarily gonna
first of all, with lots of hopefully, yeah? With lots of humility, I understand that I don't have all the knowledge and all the solution, and I don't see all the picture, okay? And that means that I accept that there must be a great reason, and there must be a solution, and there must be a way, and it's my challenge right now. I want the solution to be there, no? What happened in this world? You want the solution is available. What do you need to do? You need to create it and earn it, and by your actions. Hey, it's not going to come instantaneously like in the endless. And I accept it. So don't get upset about the fact that, you know, life sucks and why do I have to deal with those things and you know. No. Hey, you want happy relationship? Create it. I'm very happy when the garbage is coming on the surface. It is called, I think, a healing crisis. Yeah? If you want to clean all the nonsense, it has to be on the surface, and you have to appreciate the fact that you have an opportunity to clean it. You have to know how to do it and have the right tools and clean it from your system. So if there is anything wrong, by the way, why do people get upset or get negative? This is the light, connection to the light or not? So this is something that needs to go out of the system, true? So the moment it comes on the surface, first of all, I'm happy. Good. Now, do I see exactly how to take it out and what to do? Not necessarily. I'm using the tools that I will tell you, which all kind of meditations, you can see some of them on the walls, and the Zohar we talk about, another thing. We will learn more about those things, okay? And if you, by the way, if you don't want to wait until we take the classes, you can talk to me after class, you can talk to your mentors or the Do the mentors have a different
Yes.
handwriting?
Handwriting.
Name tag? Green?
Red. Just plain.
Oh, you don't even have a name tag? Ran out of name tags. Okay. I hope we didn't run out of mentors. All the mentors who are sitting actually, all the mentors who are here, please get up, stand up so everybody can see you, please. We have Guy, Corey. You're mentoring the people who are painting the hallway? Or she waiting till one of you will go to the restaurant to talk to you and help you. Okay. Corey, okay. Lisa, also with no name tag. Joe, you have Rachel over there, and you have Leah, and you have Chris, and you have Laura. Okay? So feel free to get together with those people, talk to them, switch telephone numbers, go for coffee if you want, ask them everything you want. They will absolutely here to share with you. In the process of the classes, from class number 7, we'll start to learn massively about all of those tools. In our personal meetings, keep asking me, I will give you all the time for it. I recommend everybody, by the way, you know what, write it down. In the bookstore, you have a set of Burgundy books, 22 volumes, which is called the Zohar, which is translated to English. This is the most powerful tool to access. Okay, it's a very ancient book, written a few thousand years ago, and I recommend you in volume 1, there is an introduction. So about 60 pages, not too long, which explain all about it. And I recommend you whenever you have time, during the week, whenever just maybe take your lunch to go and come and sit here and read it or anything like it. And also there is a book which is called the 72 Names of God here, books and a card deck. It's amazing. Oops, here. That's what Terry is holding. Amazing book. Also, there are tools and meditations of how to help us to access that which is beyond our perception of the senses. By the way, what's the name again? You know, sometimes you do access that which is beyond the perception. True? When you really have a good connection with somebody, lots of love and similarity and affinity, you're kind of tapping on things much easier, no? Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just think the way the other person, or you know what's going on, or you have a sense of. Many times we don't listen to it. Many times we don't. Some people listen to it more. Some people connect to it more. Some people pay more attention to it, and some people less. Okay, but anybody ever have those kind of experiences? People you're close to? Yeah, it's kind of telepathic, or how do you call it? There is a name for it. Psychic or parapsychologic or whatever you want to call it. Okay, experiences. So I'm just saying there is no problem to know what's going on. My family, there's no problem to know what's going on wherever, with anybody. The only thing you need to know is it's as much as you're more open to the 99%, you will have a better connection with this knowledge. Some people have already more, some people have less. When we will all learn the tools, we can all just grow and increase it tremendously, our ability to connect to this knowledge.
Yeah, I was just going to say last time, I have a 25-year-old daughter, so that I talked to her an hour ago, which she didn't want to come to class either. But I talked to her in a minute, and then for what? You could get on an elevator for a while.
God forbid.
You're eating your heart out over nothing. They don't even know you're thinking about them specifically, but you're thinking about someone else who's there, from another part of their family, your family, there. Someone sitting right next to them that blew up. Something else. And all of these, my daughter's going to call me for this 25 minutes. I still know nothing. You know what I mean, honey? I talk to her 5 times a day. Sometimes the same shit going on. I mean, you know? It's not good. Your minutes are going.
Talk to me Monday. Did you schedule a meeting with me?
No.
You schedule a meeting maybe for Monday or Tuesday, and I will help you with something even much more important. How to make sure that they will be more protected. Deal? Please.
I have that sits in front of me every single day because it's in Les's office. The Zohar, the book. And he said when he came back, he would show me how to connect.
And you don't have patience to wait until he's back?
just want to know every day, because all of them are still sealed. He said I could open them, but I've been kind of leery of doing it.
Kind of what?
How do I, because they're sealed, they're shrink wrapped.
So take it away.
Can
Oh, Leary is afraid? Take it away. It's going to bite you 2 times and that's it. It's not...
But how do I, without I'll have to come next door and say, how do I access? How do I use?
Talk to one of the mentors. As I said before, they will be so happy to sit down and explain you and help you. And, you can even set a time, hey, how about meeting one of you Tuesday, 4 p.m. after work, come here or sit Starbucks or whenever. I'm sure they will be more than happy to help you. Okay?
We try to call everybody, Rachel and I try this week, everybody in the class for questions. But always feel free to call us. You can ask, Rachel is here all the time, I'm here a lot of the time. Anyone.
And that one, so.
See? Please.
Quick question about the car, getting back to the car accident in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the scene. I was trained to go, like, react.
You're trying to react in a certain way.
Exactly. So, can I just, in my mind right now, I would say, I don't have time to think, I have to react.
You know how long does it take me to make the restriction and connect to the light? An instant.
So I would know what to do.
How long does it take to say, I'm not going to react, I'm going to ask for guidance? How long does it take? Here, I just did it. How long did it take?
As long as
The only question is, how well is your connection? By the way, either you get it or you don't. It's not a process that's going to, like in the computer, it's going to take you 5 hours to download some movie or whatever, I mean, that's not the way it is. Okay? You just take the moment and instead of reacting, you're asking for the light to show you the way. That's everything you need to do. According to your connection, that's what the results will be like. Okay?
So if your connection is so evolved, is there ever a point where you don't even have to focus on it? The answer is just there and you don't even have to consciously...
You constantly have to push your ego away.
Okay.
Constantly, but that's the only thing you need to do. You have something within you that already have the idea, you need to say to this thing, what? I'm not interested. I want to be shown. Simple, always. You know the backseat driver? Yeah? I'm going to let the light drive my words, my mouth, my hands, my legs, my everything. Okay? Where my eyes will go, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to ask for something greater than me to take over. That's simple as that. Let's say that I know I'm so knowledgeable. Wow, yeah? That's a trap. You look at me after 10 years teaching Kabbalah, this probably, I have a bigger problem than you probably.
No, not even that you think you already know, but that you're connected to where you don't have to consciously ask.
You constantly have consciously to ask because that's your choice. That's the moment that you choose. You remember between connecting to the consciousness of a vessel or the light. You want to respond to your consciousness, to what you want to receive right now, or what you... Even for the sake of doing something good, it doesn't matter. Is it my way, or is it that I would like to connect to the light of the Creator? That's do I have everything? Do I have the connection to everything? Anybody here feel that he has a connection to everything? No. I don't. Very secret. I don't know what you think of me, but I don't have the connection to everything that life is all about. Okay? Do I want any piece of the puzzle to be missed? Especially when, like this situation, where it can be the whole difference between life and death to a person? As much as I'm more knowledgeable, I have a bigger problem. I have what you call a bigger ego, bigger sense of I know, and I need more spiritual strength to say one moment to this bigger sense of I know, and ask for something greater than me to show me even that which I don't see yet. And I always have to do it. As long as you're in a physical body, you always have to do it. How long does it take? A moment. Can it become your nature, that you're constantly just doing it? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's always this way.
What about when you start arguing and you don't even know when you just realize you are fighting, and then you want to stop, but it's making sense after you know you...
I like this but. So you completely were not in control, completely focus on the vessel, on your desire to receive and being right and do it this way, and the other person to And that's why you're in argument. And one moment, oops, you get yourself. Suddenly you realize that you're completely in the wrong place. Now, what is it? Do you want to create a better reality for yourself?
Yeah.
So why there is a bat? So the moment you realize it, what do you need to do?
Because I more or less I know now because when I started to know Kabbalah, but he doesn't know anything and he doesn't believe
Listen, I really hope for you and for your relationship and for him that he will maybe be here for the 5th class and when we do the party, and will enroll to the next date of the course and will start to learn by himself. But you have to understand one simple thing. Your choices make your reality, not your boyfriend choices. Okay? Somebody can really, really push all your buttons and you still just give him a hug and wish him a good day. No? Possible? Is it possible? I'm not saying are you doing it already. Is it possible? Possible. The only thing that you need to understand, and this is so important, get it, is that if you come with that which you already have and know and your way and then whatever and what the ego is about, you're going to fail. Sooner or later, you're just going to fail. It's not going to work. If you constantly applying a restriction and asking the light to show you the way, you're talking about a force and that is basically everything, all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the patience, all the happiness, all the excitements, all the whatever you need is needed there. Everything that lacked there, that's why you're arguing right now and upset. It's in the 98%. Ask for it to be there. You don't have enough patience, ask for more patience. Is that what you're doing? Or you ask for your boyfriend to change his mind and stop it? That's two different things to ask for. The moment that I stop, I don't know everything. By the way, are you right when you're arguing? Who is right, who is wrong in this situation?
who is right or who is wrong. We just start arguing about things and sometimes he just doesn't listen to me. He always tries to be right and I sometimes
He's trying to tell you that he's right and you try to show him how wrong it is, yeah? That's what happened. What happened? What is it? What do you think is the solution? Except of that he will change, okay? That's a different thing. What do you think is the solution?
Except
I don't know.
Well, what's the name? Sorry, I don't see that. Oh, it's somebody misspell your name. Where is the jelly? Where is the G? J. There's a Y.
why in Spanish is
Oh yeah? Okay. Angeli. Okay, Angeli. Listen. No, listen for a moment. I know what you want. That's the whole problem. What you want. You can keep arguing this and you find yourself in lots of turmoil because you're busy with that which you want instead of expecting it, creating it. Do you want better relationship? Do you want more peace of mind? Do you want ability not to respond in such a way even when your boyfriend is... By the way, if your boyfriend is already upset and excited about some things, obviously he doesn't have much connection to the light now, yeah? Do you want to learn how to connect into the light in a better way? Or do you want to expect it to happen? Because one of them will work and the other one not. If you want to expect it to happen, forget about it. I mean, you can keep expecting it, but it will not change what's happening. If you want to learn how to create the change, that's what you need to be focused and busy with. Okay? If you are part of the argument, obviously that's not what you're busy with right now. How to create the change. True? Right. How to turn on the light. No. You're busy with maybe how to fight his darkness. So you cannot fight darkness, you have to turn on the light. If you are just staying in one moment, I don't need to do this, and then don't let your anger and fear and whatever and thoughts and what you learn and what you experience, don't let all of this to influence you at all. Say, there is a solution for this situation, there is something to be learned. The light of the Creator wants to come and fill all the voids, but after what we explained last week, we need to earn it by our choices, by choosing to act as a Creator, then the results will follow. Is that what you choose? I'm going to act as a Creator, just show me please, the Creator, show me the way how. Please give me the strength. I don't have enough patience. I know I have run. Give me more, please. I don't see how to do it. Please show me. Is that what you're busy with? If that's what you're busy with, you're in the right path.
What if that doesn't work?
The rest is you need to know more tools of how to connect in a better way. You know, but sometimes, by the way, sometimes I ask him for something and I don't have the connection. I don't have the connection which enabling me to get that much yet. Okay? So you know what happened? I wait. Keep desiring the light to still show me.
28 years?
It's not about time. It's not about time. It's not about length. It's not about length. I'm not waiting on my... By the way, if I wait and do nothing different will happen. You remember proactively, I'm doing things in order to enable more and more light to become revealed. Of course it can change. When you will change something of your connection with the light. But the bottom line, we'll talk about the connection. First of all, the right desire should be there. Okay? Not the desire to apply what I already know and what my ego showed me, because that didn't work for 28 years. It's not going to work the next coming year. Okay? I need to ask to be shown and to be getting some kind of energy which will enable me to do things differently in a more proactive way. And I need to start to do the things which will enable more and more light to flow into my system. The basic is I need to act more as a creator. What is the creator about? What's the nature of the light? Sharing. I need to bring myself with more affinity. This much you already know. You need to start share and share and share. Okay? You have a problem with your boyfriend, you don't know what to do, you ask the light to show you and he doesn't come. What time you finish work? What time do you finish work? Do you work now? Okay. So if you don't work, you can just come over here and ask somebody here, you know, if there is any way that you can help around and share and do some... Rachel is doing like this. You go to Rachel and ask, how can you help around? Share some light with others and you will be surprised. It will increase so much your ability to connect to the light and things will just fix themselves. Already, okay? Please.
Okay, so, when you have that, and then you realize that you don't say nothing, but you can't be reactive. And then you stop. But what about the feelings when the feelings you keep inside? You want to feel like you want to cry or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Why do you feel that you want to cry? No, I want an answer for it.
Once you change the way you react to somebody, when you change yourself, you will have nothing. You will have no choice other than to change. You're reacting. He's saying something, and he got you all riled up. You're saying something. It took me a minute to figure it out. My husband. But once you, okay, that's what I did. And you get out later when they're like, I don't want to argue with her, but she's not doing it. What am I going to do? You know what I mean? When you keep that song and dance going, it goes back and forth and back and forth. But when you change yourself, you will have no choice. Change.
Why do you want to cry? Why do you have a feeling you want to cry? And why do you get upset? You know why you get upset and you want to cry? And you get frustrated? It's not because connection to the consciousness of the light. It's connection to the consciousness of the desire to receive for the self alone. You expect things and they don't happen. When I expect things and they don't happen, I don't expect them. When I want something and it doesn't happen, you know what does it indicate for me? That I didn't do enough to create it yet. So I need to do more probably. Or I don't do the right thing to create it. So maybe I need to go and ask for advice from my teacher. But the bottom line is, being upset and respond in such a way, meaning that I still connect to the wrong consciousness. So I expect things to be. Yeah, but I did already. How much? Anybody here is a business owner? Yeah? What's your goal? What do you want money-wise? What do you want your business to generate next year? That's it? Okay, what do you want by the end of it? When did you start your business? 20 years ago, and you still want to cover yourself. And you're still going on. That's amazing. You're probably after 2 months, if you didn't make the million. No? What are you going on? I'm working for 2 months already. I don't have $1 million yet. Do you know people who that's the way they respond?
Yeah.
What about somebody who work already for 5 years and don't see the $1 million? Sitting, crying, and bitching about it, and feel upset about it, and it's only mean that you connect. By the way, that's mean already that you're not going to get it. Why? Because you're not creating it right now. You're just expecting it. Well, from some reason you didn't earn that $5 million will be revealed in your life, or happiness in a certain level will be revealed in your life, or health solution to your ill problem ill health will be revealed. You didn't earn it. So do something proactively. Stop react. Do something proactively. Ask what is it, and that's it. So what will happen to this feeling of I want to cry this? Of course it will not be there. Like Christy, the moment Christy is saying, okay, that's why Hamas may react, that's why I react. I mean, it's a cycle which is, in a never-ending cycle of darkness. Okay, with all due respect, my husband is a wonderful guy, yeah, but, it doesn't seem like he really get the idea of how to stop it, but I've got an idea. And by the way, I'm sure that you've had few ideas before that didn't work until you got this one. You didn't work hard enough for the right idea to come to you. From some reason you did enough of effort to strive and create and proactively think about it and ask for it to come that you got it. Simple as that. For one simple aspect in life. I'm sure there are many other aspects in your life that still the solution is not there yet. What does it mean? It means that I didn't work proactively and in a creative manner enough in order to bring it into revelation. Simple. By the way, enough work will bring us the connection anyway. All the tools by sharing, by the way, sharing. All the tools with the 72 names and the Zohar and other things will help us to speed up and accelerate this process in a tremendous way, millions times. Okay? Because I don't want to come every lifetime in order to fix one thing and another lifetime to fix another thing and still to carry on all this baggage. I want to be done with it. I want to give it a few years this lifetime and really fix it all. Everybody want the same thing? So that's why we want to take the fast lane. Okay? It's still not a lane of bread of shame. It's not a lane that things will be given you for free. It's still a lane we need to earn everything. Just that we're going to use some tools that will help us. I would like to introduce you to somebody. The name is Satan. You can call it Satan, like you can call Moshe Moses. Still, the biblical name is Satan. Regardless of all the ideas that we do have in our mind about it, the devil, the thing, whatever, with the pitchfork and the tail and all those things, yeah? The Kabbalists explain it's something much more sophisticated and much harder to deal with than those monsters that maybe we're familiar with in our ideas or Hollywood movies and all of those things. We wish it will be so simple as this kind of monster, that you can have some kind of a silver knife or something or bullet and just kill it or something, get rid of it. It doesn't work this way. Satan simply is a consciousness. Cosmic consciousness that we are all affected to this level or other by. Consciousness. You remember we talked about the basketball game? What was the goal of the game? To win. That's true? That's the goal of the basketball game, to win. True? Jason, I know that you used to play lots of basketball. Justin, sorry. True? The goal is to win? Yeah. You have a little brother? How old is he? 10. If the goal is to win, will you win him if you play with him? Against him? Huh? So do you play with him every day? That's what gives you satisfaction? Huh? I have a 4-year-old niece. Do you want to play her when you want to play basketball? No. Anybody else want to play my 4-year-old niece when you want to play basketball and have fun? Or tennis or golf or whatever is it that you like to play? Why? But it's granted to you that you're going to win, no? If that's the goal, so here, you got it. So is the goal of the game is just to win? Is that what the game about?
No.
What it is about? Gain some fulfillment. Satisfaction, fun, excitement, whatever. Can you gain fulfillment by just winning?
No.
No. What do you need to be there in order for you to gain fulfillment? A challenge. Did it ever happen that any of you lost a game and felt amazingly fulfilled with it? That the opponent was so challenging and you were really with the challenge, and he took the best out of you. I mean, it was your best game ever. You won many other games, but you weren't taking the best out of yourself like now. But he was a little bit better today. Didn't you go and shake the hand and give him a hug and tell him thank you for this great game?
Yeah.
And another day you won, but you felt like, okay, another day, The purpose of life, okay, is absolutely to challenge us, not to make it easy on us. I'm sure that all of you got it already by now. Okay, nothing come, no fulfillment come for free or come easy. Everything will come with lots of challenge. Like in any game, there need to be an opponent to challenge you. How strong need to be the opponent for you really to get the best out of yourself? As strong, at least tiny little bit less, but at least almost as strong as you are, like really close. True? In order to get the best out of you. And we also in the game of life have an opponent, which always will adjust automatically himself to become as strong, tiny little bit less, but almost as strong as we are, in order to challenge us. So whenever you want to win the game of life, what does it mean to win in the game of life? To win what?
To overcome the challenges that life has.
You want happiness in your relationship, yeah? That's part of what life has to offer. It's part of the light, yeah. You want it? You want to win it? You will have to create it with your words, with your action, decision, and so on. Will it be easy? As the amount of fulfillment that you would like to have there, that will be the level of the challenge you will have to face. Everybody agree? Understand? When you put yourself lower goals that you want, low level, if you want certain low level of happiness in your life, you will have also to go through challenges, but minor challenges. Minute, you go? Minute challenges. Huh? Either one, okay. If you want more happiness in your life, you'll have to work harder and go through greater challenges, true? If you want success of just getting a salary from the business, you will have to work certain level of effort and go through certain level of challenges and deal with them. If you want to be much more successful, can you work 8 to 5? This level of challenging and effort? And no. Then it's not only about the time and the hours, it's about many other factors. Satan is the opponent, is the name of the consciousness. Consciousness, which exists cosmically, created for us as our opponent in the game of life, in order to be all the time pushing us to a limit. And as long as we choose not to break down and give up, we learn how to get connected even to greater and greater levels of light. Part of the light is strength. Another part of the light is ambitious, devotion, certainty, patience, so on and on. Everybody feel that through the challenges, when you don't give up, you gain more and more and more of light? And you become stronger with your connection with the light? And therefore the level of experience in your life will grow. What happens when you give up on the challenges, you don't want to deal with the opponent? You don't get the light. Did you ever feel that it's impossible to overcome the opponent, the challenges? Yeah? Anybody ever felt it? Do you know how the Kabbalists call it? An illusion. Illusion. Everybody know Muhammad Ali? You know how did he win most of his opponents? What did he use in order to win? Did he use his fist or his tongue? The fist was just to finish it up, When your opponent is shaky and not already on this, come on. Or sometimes he doesn't even want to step into the arena with you, true? Are there any boxers who don't want to step in the arena with Tyson? After he telling them that he's going to kill them on the floor? Do you know? Can you think of any boxers that they may have a chance to, maybe they're better at the time, so maybe they can beat him, but they will never go and step into the arena with him? Doesn't matter the names now, but everybody understand what I'm saying? That's it. Then they will never even step into the arena. Maybe if they would have stepped, they will knock him down right away, but they will never even step into the arena. That's what the opponent done to us sometimes. He tried to put so much fear and so much sense in our mind, and constantly, everybody know this consciousness that exists within us? Yeah? They try to oppose everything good that we would like to create and do. Tell us how it's impossible and it's not going to work and you're going to fail and you're going to hurt it. And many times bring us to a place when you don't even start trying to do it. Don't even do anything, not even take one step in this direction. We just give it up already without even trying. True?
Yes.
Well, we may not know what will happen if we would have tried. We would have given it the best shot. No? Because we decided not to. But the Kabbalah is saying that every time that the opponent comes, and as stronger he comes to you, it means that there is more light to be revealed by the end of the day. That's why the challenge is bigger. But the Kabbalists explain that when you choose to go into the arena and give it the fight, you know what it's destined to be concluded as? You know this fight with the opponent destined to be concluded as? Your victory. The opponent is never there to make you fail. The opponent is only there to challenge you and make you take the best out of yourself. Everybody know what the extra mile is about? You will always have to do the extra mile. Get out of the box. Grow to a place where you've never been before. That's what it's all about. You don't think that you have this kind of strength. Go to deal with this opponent. You will find and ask for more, and you will realize yourself bringing yourself to a place when you have strength that you never imagined that you could have even had. Everybody know what I'm saying? That's what it is all about. That's why you're coming to challenge us. That's the only reason. Giving us the freedom to choose. Choose what? Do we want to connect to the consciousness of the vessel? Sit down, feel sorry for myself, expect things just to happen? Or do I want to understand to a different level how much the Creator really shares with me? The Creator shares with us the Creator, the ability to create. When you just respond to things because they're easy and comfortable, does it mean to create or to react? Create. You have a challenge? Creator gave you all the strength to create whatever you want with this. Do whatever you want with that. But He didn't give it to you for free. All that which you need in order to deal with this challenge is still in the 99% maybe. You just have a certainty that if you choose to face the challenge and deal with it properly, with the right consciousness, knowing that you have, maybe it's not revealed yet, but it's ready for you, it's available, and upon your effort it will become more and more of it will become revealed. If that's the way you deal with life, you will always face challenges and you will always grow and you will become stronger and stronger and stronger with your connection to the light. What's the greatest curse of humanity? Not facing the challenges with the right consciousness. And a person who doesn't, by the way, you don't need to ask for challenges, it's just going to be there, true? The person who runs away from those challenges and try to hide from them will find himself disconnecting himself and getting further and further away from the light of the Creator. His level of energy will go lower and lower and lower, and it will affect every aspect in his life. The person who goes through the challenges with the right consciousness and asking for more connection with the light, yeah, it's true. If I look at my life today, I have no chance, to deal with this kind of challenge. No way. It's true. Satan doesn't tell you not necessarily lying to you. Sometimes telling you the truth, but it's the truth in the 1% for that moment. It's also the truth that upon your level of earning, of making an effort and acting as a creator and sharing, you can get more light to become revealed. And with this additional level of energy, you can deal with the problem, with the challenge. Anybody ever did it in his life? Face a challenge which he realized that it's impossible for him to deal with and decided anyway, and didn't give up, and find himself gaining strength and aspects of the light that he didn't have before? And by the way, if you really, really do it well, you can keep it. You can keep all of these strengths, all of those, the new level of the light that you just earned, you can keep it. It's a lasting fulfillment. We all going through this process. We all studying Kabbalah, by the way, studying how to receive from this creation. Since we're babies, we always strive. We just that if we have the classes, it will be much faster and easier to get it right and do it. But we all looking for the same thing, if we with a class or without it. And I'm sure that you've accomplished some kind of moments of receiving so much more even before the classes. Life will teach you. And I'm sure that everybody can reflect upon his own life and look, hey, you see this void and emptiness within me? You see this fear that I carry on for 20 years that I don't find the courage to face this challenge? Look, that's really affect my energy in a very bad way. And my whole life suffer from it, my whole quality of life and connection to the light. And you see those things which I, with all the fears and all the challenges and all the impossibilities, I went and I made a change. That's make you who you really are. That's make you part of the light. Those are, think of your resume. What will you put there? Think of the things that you're really proud of, that really feel that you gain from and benefit from. What will be there? Those things that you faced a challenge and went through them and entered the light, or the other moments you put on your resume of where you let go and give up and don't connect? What gain you the light, additional level of light? What gain you lasting fulfillment? Rule number 3 again, reactive is, I'm reacting to what? Satan. Now we take it to another level, to the consciousness of Satan. I'm reacting to the opponent, like the other guy reacting to Tyson, which telling him and stay out of the arena. He's afraid even to go in. I'm reacting to what Satan, the opponent, telling me. But why the opponent telling me those things? To challenge me. And it's my choice what I'm going to do with it. And if you want to grow, anybody want more happiness in his life? And for anybody here, more is different. But more than what you have now, more success, more health, more, I don't know what, excitement. You want more? Within your box, within your current connection to the light, you don't have it. You will have to extend your connection to the light. True? In order to have more, you'll have to get out of your frame, out of your box, out of where you're comfortable with. You will have to do the extra mile of connection to the light. You will have to. And when you ask for something, additional connection to the light, you know what is it you really get? Challenges which seem to be impossible to where you are right now. Everybody here? You want more light? You don't get more light. You get the challenges that you are not able to deal with within your frame. With the amount of light you have right now, you're not able to deal with those challenges. If you want to deal with those challenges, what do you need to do? You need to have more light. Now it's your opportunity. You want to go for the process of dealing with this challenge and through it growing and extending your connection with the light. By the way, if you go to deal with the challenge, not with this consciousness, not as a creator, not asking for more of that light which you don't have yet, not connecting to more, it's not going to work. If you go to this challenge, dealing with it, understanding that this is your opportunity to grow, that's what will happen. You go to the gym, you want to grow your muscle tone. How do you do it? You work out with what? Lifting what? Lifting pieces of sponges? I mean, huh? Like some people, their gym is the living room. You know why? Huh? Yeah, they exercise with the remote. That's how you grow your muscles? Why? This is a cosmic law. You want to increase the energy there, you need to put it through a challenge. You have to. It's a cosmic law. It's work on the spiritual level, physical level, on any aspect of life. The same way you do with your physical muscle, you take it to the gym. By the way, are you happy about the challenge or not? Anybody here, you don't, the people who said no, then you don't go to the gym regularly, I'm sure. Maybe you go once in 2 months and then all of your muscles contract and you cannot move for 2 weeks. Anybody here go regularly to the gym? Do you like the challenge?
At first it was so hard. I come home, was tired and sore. And
yeah, but no, as you go regular.
No, I like it. I love it. You start getting results.
You love it because you already know, when you know the results, you know what's going to come. Absolutely. Is it still painful and challenging? Yes. But how your spirits relate to it? In a great way. Spiritually. And everybody here in the class is in a different level in life. in his process. But it doesn't matter if we still afraid of those challenges spiritually, okay, in life, through our relationship and career and health and anything, it's not a problem. If we just feel resentment from them, like somebody can feel resentment from at the beginning when you go to the gym, it's okay. But we need to put in our mind that this is the only way to grow. And it's only when you go to the gym with excitement and knowingness that you're going to grow your muscles, then you really, really get the best out of it. It's only when you go to life, to the challenges of life, with this kind of consciousness, you really, really get the best result out of it. When you embrace it and happy about the challenges. Please.
You do the challenges and not like it, but know that it's necessary and that it's something that you have to do, and you may have fear, but you accept it and you welcome it, but you don't necessarily like it.
Yeah, but the part with you which don't like it is reacting to it. Do you agree with me? And it will block your ability to connect to the light, which means you transform part of your response to be proactive, because your total reaction was not to even go there.
Right.
But some of your reaction you didn't transform yet. You still keep with you. So, as much as you transform, you will enable the light to be there, and as much as you still react, you will block the light from being there. The best will be to completely change your perception totally. Now, does it happen just like that? Wow, sometimes yes. I wish for all of you that you can just for every challenge just jump into it. Yoo-hoo! Wow, amazing opportunity. Let's go for it. Give me more. Oh, this is tough, but I want more light. Make it tougher, please. You know? It will be amazing if that will be a consciousness. It's not going to happen overnight. Okay? I will be extremely happy to hear that you all will do it the way, I have to get used to the names little by little. Diane is describing that you still have some resentment and fear, and the opponent still affecting you, and you still react to it a little bit, but you know what? But you're still taking the step forward and say, I know, I'm learning Kabbalah, I understand what it is, I know that I need to face the challenge, and I'm going to face it and get out of there stronger and with more connection to the light and deal with it and embrace it. Good. And after you do it a few times, it's just like going, that's how you go to the gym in the beginning. You still resent the machines and the pain, but you know what? But you did mind over matter. You said, you know what? But I know that it's going to be good, and I know that this is the process, and eventually you go to the gym with excitement. You cannot wait to go there. Okay? So if it starts this way, it's okay. Eventually you'll see that it will become more and more easy to just be excited about challenges. And I know that some people may think that it's crazy to be excited about challenges. You know, like somebody asked me, you asked me before about the wife thing. Oh, the garbage come on the surface, I'm happy. It's opportunity to clear, great. Somebody may think that I completely lost my mind, no? Your husband is discriminating, and you, whoo! Amazing opportunity for growth. That will be the next step. Now you're in the step of just, don't just go there. But you know what? Try it sometimes. Somebody come and scream at you, put you down. You give him a hug and a kiss. Thank you so much. Been waiting all day long for this opportunity. I'm so happy I took it. Yeah. Please, Christy, give it out around you. Who is there? Pat. Give it around. Everybody sends Satan? When you open the fridge, this dialogue? You decided you're on diet, yeah? You didn't eat the whole day. It's 1 a.m. You cannot sleep. You go to the fridge. What do? You open the door. And then what? There is a voice telling you, one moment, don't open the door. You're on diet. And the other voice telling you, come on, eat it. And there is a wonderful piece of cake, your favorite. Then what happened? There is all discussion there. No, it's not so simple. It doesn't happen. Then the voice that's telling you, hey, eat it, go for it. There is another voice there again in the mind, which is saying, hey, come on, you're on diet. Close the fridge. Why are you here? The fridge is out of your... it should be... The whole kitchen area is restricted for me. Go back to sleep. And then what? What happened then? Do you need more here? Please. Somebody. Then what happened? There is still a dialogue there. One voice telling you, the other one. Okay, so the good voice telling you, hey, Close the fridge, go to sleep. What the other voice, the opponent, will tell you right away is very smart. Very smart. I mean, it's really like in courtyard. The courtroom? Courtyard, courtroom. Now in the courtroom. What the other voice will right away tell you, the opposition, the Satan? One moment. You want to go to sleep? That's funny. You already know it's not going to work because you're going to go to bed now thinking about the cake. You're not going to sleep anyway. True? And actually now we're really, really going to get it to you. I mean, that's it. That's the conclusion of everything. Listen, it's your responsibility and obligation to take this cake. Especially if you are Mr. President. You have to. You know why? For the sake of the nation. Seriously. I'm sure that if you call the president and ask, that's what happened when he started to want to go on diet. Because if I will think how the opponent will work exactly like that, for the sake of the nation, take this piece of cake. Why? Because otherwise you're not going to sleep. You're going to be thinking of it. You are not going to be able to, more the important thing you need to respond to. You're not going to be able to deal with them. Take this stupid cake already and go to sleep. Is it easy to deal with such an argument? No. How many people will take the cake? Now there is another. If you're not the president, 1 second, your wife has also craved for cakes. And she really, really gained some excessive pounds and she's really not so happy about it. It's causing lots of misery and you really, really love her so much. And there is a piece of cake there. And you know that your wife will be there 15 minutes after you. So for the sake of my wife, I better eat this cake. Out of pure sharing. Pure act of sharing. Now everybody absolutely understand why it's so hard to go through those processes who seem to be so simple, no? It's so challenging. That's how Satan works. Very wise, very smart. He knows exactly. And if we close one door with a good argument from our side, from the light side, he right away come from the back. They find a way with another argument from there. You know what's the only way to deal with him? What's the only way to deal with that? It's almost impossible, no? Find a way. It's very wise. Everybody got it already? This is rule number 4. The game of life. We'll finish with it and send you home with that. If there is a problem, you don't need to pull up a gun or just pull up the proactive formula. This is rule number 4, the proactive formula. Okay? Step number 1. You don't need to write the whole thing. Just write rule number 4, the proactive formula. You've got the card with you. By the way, if you would like to share more of those cards with other people, they're available in the book. So you got one as part of the class. And then for a couple of bucks or something, you can get more if you want to share with your friends. When a difficult situation arises, acknowledge that it's from the light. That's how you deal with the conscience of Satan and doesn't allow it to affect you and still connect to the light. Difficult situation arises with a piece of cake, with I don't know what, with whatever it is. Maybe very difficult, this piece of cake thing. No, it's not a joke. Acknowledge it's from the light. What do you mean it's from the light? It's an opportunity to help me with what? Grow stronger with my connection with the light. Have excessive level of connection to the light than I used to have a moment ago. That's why the whole challenge is there. Everybody can do step number 1 successfully? Yes? Not always. I mean, it's... But that's where we have to start. If we didn't succeed with number 1, we cannot move on. Okay? Everybody can have a notebook that every evening if you want, or whenever it's comfortable to you, you can make your kind of follow up on your spiritual growth, work with the formula, write down to yourself, for example, situations which you couldn't even bring yourself to recognize that they're opportunity, okay? At least at the moment. But then when you sit down with yourself with your notebook by the end of the day and you can reflect on different moments that you responded and reacted to, you can say, hey, now when I sit here I can start and think about it as opportunity from the light. Maybe at the moment I didn't, but now, and it's good enough if you do it even later, okay? Step number 1, in order to succeed, you have to acknowledge that this is an opportunity for growth. First of all, Step number 2, identify your reaction. What do you mean your reaction? Reacting to what? To my needs, to what I expect, to what I'm comfortable with, to what serves me, myself, and I. To my opinion, to my way, all of those things. The reaction will be the opposite of the growth. Like with Angeli, the example before, what did I want to go to? When you ask about, how do I get rid of the feeling like I want to cry and I'm feeling not good? Identify your reaction. First of all, look, this was an opportunity from the light for you to grow. Then, what was your reaction? You have to go right away. Where was my consciousness of the vessel involved there? What I expect, what I'm entitled for, what I want it easy, I want it comfortable, where was it there? This is your reaction. Recognize it. The anger, the fear, the whatever, this is already a result. How do you emotionally respond to this consciousness of what I expect, what I'm entitled for, and all of those? Okay? Okay, great. Now it's on the card, it's easy to go step by step. Identify your reaction. Step number 3, restrict. Stop reacting, allow the light to come in. Switch off, and this is the thing which we will have to learn how to do. For now, again, get to know more what the Zohar is about. It's the most powerful, amazing tool. You don't even understand how much. So make yourself understand more, ask people around, ask mentor, read about it. And 72 names, it's a book, it's an amazing book, very easy to read, and then connect to all kind of meditations. There are all kind of tools that can help you. But even before all of those, sharing. Bring yourself to affinity with this force which we call the light, which is all about sharing. Okay? So how do you help yourself to stop react? React to your desire to receive and what you expect by switching it to the place of the light, of sharing. That's how you allow the light to come in. There are all of those tools, the Zohar, the 72 names can help you with this switch. But that's what needs to happen. You need to switch to the place of sharing. I expect the boyfriend to treat me differently. No, that's expecting, that's the wrong consciousness, that's the reactive place. Creator is what about? Proactive behavior. The creative behavior is what about? Sharing. How can I share? What can I share with my boyfriend that will help things to change? What can I share with this situation that will make a real difference? That's how you connect yourself to the light. So connect yourself to the consciousness of the light, which is sharing. Please.
Do you mean in sharing, like be of service to the other person?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Somebody comes, stranger, scream at me, put me down. I know. No, I can scream back or whatever, punch him even, Maybe I'm stronger than him, I let him scream and then I just give him and knock him down and I go on, Maybe I used to do it when I was in the age of 15, but now what will it give me? I mean, what's the story? I will still be upset, I will still have darkness. I didn't choose to use the opportunity to grow. How do you really get the light that the Creator wants to share with you right now? By bringing yourself to affinity with it. So the guy is screaming at me, put me down. This is already an indication for me that he is in darkness. He needs extra connection to the light. True? Is there anything if I want to be one with the Creator, is there anything that I can do or say that will create better connection to the light for this person?
Yeah.
Simple! That's how you stop your reactivity and switch to the place of light. Now the fact that you ask yourself, how? Is there any way? The fact that you ask it, while he's screaming, that's what you ask. Already allowing the light to start to flow in. And the idea and the knowledge and the right energy that will be able to make the difference will start to flow through you. And as your connection with the force become better and better, it will flow in a greater and greater way. Everybody understand what I'm saying? If somebody come and treat me in a very negative way, the only thing I need to do is to ask myself, what's the Creator want me to do now and say in order to bring some light there? Please show me, please, and give me the strength and give me the patience and give me everything that I need. If I don't have yet, so give me more. I want to grow to a place when I have more. What's the problem? Usually I react to the fact that I expect not to be bothered by this kind of attitude by other people. Therefore I push it away. What do I ask for? For this guy to get lost. No? Did I grow spiritually?
No.
because I don't have enough patience. In the other case, I recognize my reaction is the problem. I want to grow. I ask for more. I don't have enough patience. Good. I ask for more. You'll be surprised. This is the only way to get more and to keep it in this level. Not only more patience, and then when you go home, you have more patience to your kids and husband and wife. And so this treasure was a great vehicle to help you to grow and better your relationship. You remember last week you asked for more patience with your relationship at home? Here is your opportunity to get it with this stranger who come and scream at you. Simple. Get the tapes. Listen to it a few times, you get it. Now deal with the situation, not before. Because now you're conducting the light. What happened before? When you connect to the conscious of Satan and reactivity, whatever you're going to say, even the right words, will conduct what? The dark energy. How many times you find yourself saying all the right things to other people and just create more chaos? Because you didn't make this switch. Have a wonderful week. Listen to the tape a few times during the week. Do your homework, please.
Okay, really quick, you guys. I know you all want to get out of here. If those of you can still need to sign up for your one-on-one appointments with Moshe, you need to talk to Rachel, and she will sign you up for
Where's
that.
Guy?
The other thing is, I know many of you want to bring your friends, family members, that kind of stuff, and let them kind of get a feel for what